Okay, we're recording. It's happening.
Hey!
Yeah, this is the awkward beginning. This is what we do without Jacob.
It's not that bad. I've had more awkward.
Jacob, are you putting in the sound of opening theme later, or are we going to do our best to hum it now?
Oh, I was going to put the opening theme in later, but I think you should definitely do your best to hum it now.
All right, we'll just hum it.
Hey, Johnny, do you want to go to an ice cream social?
Yeah, I'd love to.
Great. Whoa. This is so weird. We're like a high school choir tribute to our opening theme.
It's
time for Matt and Madeline's Ice Cream Social. Sitting right next to me is Paul Mattingly.
Right next to me, that's Mr. Matt Donnelly.
And sitting in the bunker in Las Vegas, whether he will or not participate, is Jacob, the audio guy.
Yes.
Woo-hoo! We're preaching fun.
Okay,
I think I timed that right.
Pretty close.
I think I timed that right.
Sounds about right.
And then, of course, joining us officially for the first time, we couldn't figure it out in the car. DidgeriDouche, Steve Booth, one of my oldest friends here.
Thank you. And a live studio audience of Scoopio audience right here.
Yes. Yeah. We're not going to turn the camera around, so just assume there's like 500 people here.
We'll have to tilt it around at some point. That's only fair. That's only fair.
But we'll figure that out as we go. But no, we have a dozen folks coming out here to see us, which is really wonderful. And all that is because Steve, we did an improv show at Tierney's Tavern, and Steve loved it. And was like, why aren't we doing this more often? And so I've been on tour with the Jokers of Magic.
We just had a show.
We just did a show last night. No, last night in Easton, PA. And we're back here in PA. A slightly larger amount of people came out to that show than this one right here.
Let's don't get our head all swole.
But Steve said, if you're going to be in Pennsylvania, why don't you stay and do an improv show? And I said yes. And then I said, Paul, would you like to drive 5 hours to be here?
And I'd like nothing more.
And then he said, we should do a live podcast. And I was like, don't put more on my plate.
Sorry. But it's the way to go, right? We wanted to do the live podcast and then, the other thing.
And I was worried. I said, is Paul going to drive all the way out there and just do this and then drive back? And you were like, yeah, he's just.
That's what I'm going to do.
Yeah. Yeah. You're still, the plan is not to stay at Steve's house.
No, I'm going to drive home. It's going to be easy.
I bought Parcheesi for nothing.
Easy. It's an easy drive.
We have Star Trek themed Monopoly. We're ready to.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
We're gonna
what sense? I have
We're going to freeze each other's bras.
I have.
We're going to call boys we like on the phone.
That was a gift that we got at the experience when that came out. Star Trek themed Monopoly.
Star Trek themed Monopoly?
It's next gen Monopoly.
Okay.
It's themed with next gen. And it doesn't make any damn sense because in the next generation, there is no currency. There is no ownership.
Those idiots at Monopoly. Thinking
that's the problem you had with it?
Well, every place you go to, it's like, well, I own this now, I suppose. I've not given you any money for it, but I'm using it for now. And I'll not demand any payment from you for landing on it.
What was Boardwalk?
I don't know. I didn't open it. It's still sealed.
Oh.
Yeah.
Physical media, keeping it fresh.
I would hope that jail would be Rurapente.
Yeah.
The frozen prison world of Kronos.
Of course. We all were thinking.
You didn't have to.
Jail
what better jail from Star Trek lore is there than Rurapente?
Now, you just drove out here.
I sure did.
You stopped one time along the way.
One time.
Where did you stop? What'd you get?
I stopped at one of these giant mini mall barn facilities.
Mm-hmm.
Really well laid out. I got to say, out in this part of Pennsylvania, you drive up and the exit ramp takes you all the way to the rest station. And it's a mini mall.
Yeah.
It had like a Dunkin' Donuts and a Popeye's chicken and a bunch of other stuff. And it was popping.
Whoa.
But I just went to the bathroom and ran back out.
No eats.
Oh, no. Are you crazy? I got to do a show. No. I had some cereal earlier this morning. I'm good.
That's it,
baby. No.
The cereal's enough to make you pack a muffler for tonight. Is that right?
No. I did not pack a muffler. This tummy does not play games when it comes to performance. No.
Steve, thank you for having us out here.
Thank you for coming.
We're next to some really great looking, totally destroyed steel mill. It's really wonderful. A dilapidated.
And when I turned the corner, I got a little worried for a minute because it does look like everything's just been blown up.
Yeah.
Well, then I realized, it's been
the hipsters have moved
converted.
in. Yes.
And, yes. Okay.
But I brought 2 atheists out to Bethlehem, which I thought was, I didn't think it was going to be possible, but here you are.
Yeah, we made it.
Nice.
And Steve put out, we've been getting people out to come to the show. And I got a text today from someone who I haven't seen in years, but was a woman named Jen, who Steve and I worked with at Maho Bay the year that we were in the Virgin Islands.
Is she out here?
Is coming out to the show
Look
tonight.
At that. Amazing.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's really cool.
It's going to be nuts.
Yeah, the show's going to be a lot of fun.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
This is going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah. So, Booth, you have a lot of people that because you manage a restaurant.
Yes.
We won't say which one.
Can we not say which one?
It's better if we don't say which one. Because then I'm more free to talk about that one.
Yeah.
So
no hints.
So with your
but there's no weck bread there.
But your time at Fuddruckers has been tricky, right?
To say the least. Yes.
Now, because is it true that this was started by a matriarch of the family? And so essentially, as a manager, you're a mother Fuddrucker.
I had never thought of it that way.
Yeah,
yeah, I believe. I believe that's correct. Yeah.
Are you enjoying the Fuddruckering?
No.
That's too bad.
It's been 15 years.
15 years of Fuddruckery.
Yeah.
Wow.
This guy moves heaven and earth to make hipsters give us not one but 2 locations tonight. You think he's enjoying his job?
I guess that was a good hint.
When I said I wanted to do this more often, I was thinking long term. I was thinking maybe this would be
regularly.
The new career. Yeah, enough to make a career out of it, right?
Great.
You don't mind driving,
buddy? What? Hey, no, I'm in the same spot. I'm working crazy jobs too, to just kind of skate along. So I'm looking for that next big.
If there's one thing I figured out is that there's money in improv. There's money in improv.
Exactly, dude. That's the funniest thing. I'm teaching now. I'm teaching twice a week, and it's going good. But yeah, it's thank goodness for that though.
It pays something.
It's not nothing, and it is helping me tremendously.
Yeah,
especially given that old Fool Us money dried up last year.
Yeah,
that was a kick. But
tariffs.
Well, and I just went and did my taxes, so it worked out because I'm paying in advance. So I actually got money back.
You did?
Because I paid thinking I'd maybe get that extra money. So. Yeah,
I don't understand that at all. I've never given the IRS too much money.
Oh yeah, buddy. No, I'm paying quarterly because for it to cover everything.
I'm supposed to do that,
right? Yeah.
I am supposed to do that.
Yeah. Well, you don't have an Ann McFeeters.
I don't. I don't. I have a Sammy Franzblau who's back there, and he tells me what to do. And then, literally, you said quarterly, and I just looked at Sam, and Sam nodded at me like, "I told you should be paying quarterly."
It makes the tax burden that much easier when it comes time, man. Yes, when it comes time. Mm-hmm.
I have an account that's used to dealing with showbiz people, so that was just like, "Oh, you fuck this up, we'll fill this out. You fuck this up, we'll fill this out," and then I just give it all at once. But we have an old friend who is an accountant. And when I was a bartender, where you're used to not paying any taxes, he was like, "Do you pay taxes?" I was like, "Nope. I make tips, and I don't
just pocket that.
I don't do anything.
I buy beer with it, and that's it."
He goes, "You should do your taxes. Let me do your taxes for you." I go, "Okay." And I literally he came to the bar, and I handed him every piece of paper I had, and then he left, and he came back. He's like, "You owe the government $1,200." So I was like, "This is way worse than what I was doing."
My system worked better. My system worked a lot better. Mm-hmm.
And I was like, "I'm never using you ever again." Mm-hmm. And I haven't.
Good.
And notice he's not here. But Steve, you have people you've worked with now for years, right?
Yes.
Coming out to the show tonight.
Yes. And here to watch the podcast.
And here to watch. Oh, you have people that you work with that are here? Oh, there you go.
There you go.
Amazing.
One out of 500.
So when we said people, we misspoke. We have person here.
Matt,
to check you
the
out.
others are parking the car.
You came up working, quote, out at the islands, right? Where your work friends were also your cabana mates. And
Steve and I have shared 3 jobs together. He and I were high-end catering waiters in San Diego, where we worked private events at comedy clubs, country clubs.
What was the snottiest one of those?
Well, we had a series of bar mitzvahs where we had to dress in themed outfits for different bar mitzvahs.
What was the What was the snottiest theme?
The snottiest theme to me that I remember. Do you have a different one?
I don't. I know you got booked for the Elvis one by yourself.
Yes,
and I was
obviously
upset, and I was like, "Damn,
was this the dead Elvis?"
No, I loved being Elvis for the Elvis permission. That was fine. I was like, duh.
Yeah. They're like, we just need Matt for this. I was like,
I had all my hair then. It was amazing. Was the New York one? That was the theme of a kid's bar mitzvah, where they rolled out trash cans that looked like oil drums, basically, and they put us in hats and scarves. So basically,
you look like bums around trash fires.
We were told to be homeless people as waiters.
Are you kidding me?
I don't remember if this was the event or not, but backstage or whatever in the kitchen, there was a group of people trying to do a New York accent.
Yes,
and you and I were like, well,
we just moved from the East Coast out there, and we would spend a lot of time in New York. And all the waiters, when they hand out the hats and scarves, go like, hey, fuck you, hey, fuck you, hey, fuck you. And I was like really down because I was stuck doing this for my life. And so I was like, this is what they think of New York, And I like took it like so hard. I took it like so emotionally. Like, these idiots, these Californian fuckers. I was so upset.
But they were also like, you guys do it really well. We're like, we just drove from there.
That's nuts. So you were forced to pretend to be a homeless person.
Yeah.
How long did you have to stay? Did they have fires in the barrels?
6 days.
Oh,
no.
Were there fires in the barrels or were there pretend fires?
Pretend fires in the barrels. It's just garbage cans.
That's not so bad.
It was, it was weird.
Terribly demoralizing.
Well, they brought out like break dancers. It was really weird.
Yeah.
It was like not time appropriate. It was like 80s movies versions
like a Police
of New York.
Academy movie.
Like Breakin'.
Yeah, it was like Breakin'.
Like Breakin' plus
the bar mitzvah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Breaking the bar mitzvah.
So because we couldn't get regular jobs. I got a job at Starbucks.
Yeah.
You got a job as like a property manager.
Yes. Because everywhere you went to be a waiter or bartender, there were 10 other people applying at the same time.
So we thought we'd just bartend somewhere, and the answer was like, no, you will not.
Yeah.
And then even catering, we're like, no, you can work for the company that brings in the cavalry for large events. Like, you don't belong to a catering company. You belong to this company where they suddenly need 20 waiters instead of 10. You get called into that event. So we were like on reserve emergency cater waiters. So we're like, we're special. Yeah, we're basically the Navy SEALs of bringing you wine.
I suddenly feel much better about that job I had.
We were elite training before they could do it.
If you have too many people coming to your event, maybe you can find the A team.
I can decant and serve 18 glasses of wine in 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Fully decanted, aspirated, and served in 3 minutes. 3 minutes.
We had gigs where we had to
blindfolded. You got to put the cork back in.
Do you remember this? We had a gig where everyone had to wear a name tag in order to be working this particular event. But we were the A team, right? So we were called in, and so they literally just shoved a bucket of name tags in front of us, like, just put one on,
and
get out there.
And we purposely picked ones as like
you went goofy.
Yes, I was like Eduardo, I believe.
I was
Carol.
No, it was a Spanish woman's name. I thought it was really funny.
Oh my
God. I was Juanita. I was Juanita.
Yes.
Juanita. I was Juanita, and that was the only thing that brought me peace.
Yes.
During that time.
And if I'm not mistaken, we called each other that for the longest time.
And we were rolling it. We were rolling it so hard that we continued to share a van, and I lived on a couch. So those are the best times.
So we peaked at 24.
It's a good catering name. They come up to go, Juanita. Like,
Yeah.
Here's a creme brulee.
Yeah. They didn't get it. No one called me on it. That's all I wanted. Someone to go, Juanita, and I'd be like, I won.
What? No, it sounds like want to eat.
Want to eat. Want to eat. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. When I grabbed it.
Want to eat?
Want to eat. But you worked at a property manager, and that was really educational for you, yeah?
That was the worst. That was the absolute
What kind
worst.
of property?
So They have things in California they don't have here. They have
Tell me about
apartment. Yeah, you can make
Gluten-free vegan bread.
cilantro on everything. No, they have apartment. What was it? Apartment motel.
Yes.
So you paid like it was almost like a hostel, but you paid by like the month, and you could. Some people had a bathroom, some people shared a bathroom, but it was very low income. People would pay like $400 for a room, and they would share a bathroom down the hall. But people lived there. There's people who lived there for 10 years. It was crazy, and I managed that property.
It's like San Diego is so expensive of a city that like if you're trying to just move there, or if your luck turns on you, like there's very few ways to stay.
So it was a weekly stay place, but they would just
version.
stay on and stay on and stay on.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Week or the month, I think. But yeah.
I think that's a more common thing now than ever, right? I mean,
maybe.
Yeah.
I think out in California still, yeah, because the housing's so crazy out there. But so, like, do you remember any stories from when you were?
I do. There was one guy, he moved in and out within 3 days. And when I say moved out, I moved him out. He moved in, and we needed, and basically they told me to.
When you need movers who aren't billed as movers, but you need extra movers, right? You call the A team.
They were like, "You have
the Navy SEALs of movers.
You have 3 rooms open," and I was like, "Yeah." And they were like, "Well, do you have applicants?" I said, "Yeah." And he goes, "We need those rent. Like, we need, you know." I said, "You don't want these applicants," and he's like, "No, you're putting one in." I was like, "Okay." So I put this guy in there, even though I knew he was going to be trouble.
Now you had 3 possibilibilities, and you went with this guy. What made you go?
No. I had 3 rooms available, but I had a bunch of applicants.
Applicant number 1.
I'm saying which applicant? All the applicants were terrible, but he was the least terrible?
He was, I don't know how I picked him, but
that's what I'm wondering.
I don't know, but I put him in there, and from the get-go, it was terrible. And then I remember one of them, he comes down and he goes, "Yo, my sink fell off the wall." Oh, and I was like, it just fell off the wall? And he goes, "My sink." And he's yelling at me. I go, "Well, let's take a look." We go up there, and this thing, when I say off, like the tile, everything around
shattered.
I go, "What happened?" He goes, "Well, my girlfriend was here, and we was getting crazy. And I put her up on there, and it didn't take it, and boom." Like, so he put her on the sink and just popped it up. I go, "So it didn't fall out of the wall?" He goes, "Well, no." 3 days later.
And it's weird is that was on his application. He was like, "Will bang my girlfriend on sinks."
Yeah. 3 days later, the cops had to move him out, and I had to bag up all his stuff.
Oh, yeah. What'd you keep?
His girlfriend. No.
Please, and let's bring her out.
Hey,
here she is,
Juanita. I don't know. They had to sign people in and out, and he never signed her in. That was the other thing. And he snuck her in. Like, there was all kinds of rules.
I just can't get over. He just straight up said, "Oh, I did it."
Yeah, like it didn't take. He could.
The sink fell off. Well, no, I did it. Well, what?
Yeah. I'm trying to think of some of the other ones. They had stories. They had funny stories about all kinds of crazy guys, but because they had like 4 properties. One of the properties was owned by Wyatt Earp back in the day.
The Wyatt Earp?
The Wyatt Earp owned that property back in the late 1800s.
Oh, I thought you meant...
Not when I was there in 2003.
They've got like,
"Hey, Steve, it's Wyatt Earp. Rumor is there are ghosts that still patrol these buildings.
I'm calling from my hyperbolic chamber where my brain and torso are still active."
I have 3 rooms that are unrented.
Oh, yeah, well, fix that. Fix that.
All right, does anybody want to read the commercial for what our commercial is going to be? Does anybody want to do the thing, or I can just do it? But I thought it'd be fun to have someone else read to us, select a commercial. Go for it.
All right.
Let's go. Scoop name?
Scoops of War.
Scoops of War. Okay.
Scoops of War is here.
I'll hit refresh. And then you read today's show is brought to you by the following sponsor.
Okay. Today's show is brought to you by the following sponsor: Pussy Galore's Buffalo Style Personal Lubricant. That is Pussy Galore's Buffalo Style Personal Lubricant.
Who wrote that?
That is from Hilly and Scoop in 2023.
Okay. All right.
Hello, darlings. It's me, Eartha Kitt, here to turn you on to a new, select, delectable personal body lubricant.
Hey, Eartha, it's me, Wyatt Earp.
Say, Wyatt, would you like to draw that 6-shooter and give me a shot?
Well, I'll skin my smoke wagon, but only if it's spicy.
Oh, I can guarantee you it's spicy because I've got a little bit of Pussy Galore's buffalo style. This personal lubricant.
Gadzooks!
Ew.
Bang, 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 bang.
Oh, I'll be feeling this for weeks. Oh, God.
He stopped it before it went too far.
It wasn't on mic, but Hayes Scoops the Checkout was called.
Hey, and
It's like dibs. We have to respect it. If the audience calls and Hayes Scoops the Checkout, the commercial is over.
I also brought prizes galore.
Prizes galore.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So for participants, so of course I've got lots of extra He-Man mini comics because I got a crap load of figures. So I got you one about the story of Sunman, and this one is called Courtship. It's the story of the king and queen Marlena and King Randor. Boy, my brain. Anyway, yeah, there you go. But just so you don't get completely corrupted by this clearly evil Master Universe stuff, I'm also going to give you a book of Psalms for all seasons. So these are Jesus word searches. There you go.
Just showing the camera
Yeah.
You're
welcome. You're welcome. Use it in good health.
Yeah.
There you go.
Gosh, I can't believe you gave away the best prize first. That's going to be really.
I have 5 copies of Psalms
fair
for all
enough,
seasons.
fair enough.
4 seasons, Matt. It says for all seasons.
For all seasons.
I cannot divulge my sources.
I meant to ask you, and I'm mad I forgot. I wanted you to bring a didgeridoo, and I forgot to ask you to bring it.
Can you text Haley and ask her to bring? Oh, you mean for the show? This show. She won't be here for this.
It won't be funny in that show. It'll only be funny in this show.
It won't be as funny.
Yeah.
These people will get it.
Yeah, I did not. I'm sorry. I didn't bring it.
Also, who's Haley? I thought you were married to Juanita.
Oh.
Your cheating heart.
But that was our very shitty sequel to our very good first adventure, which was you and I moved to the Virgin Islands.
And then
together.
we're like, oh wait, we can't just keep doing this. Yes.
Well, we lived in Maho Bay camps. We lived in tree houses in Maho Bay camps, where Steve worked in the maintenance department, and I was in. You started off in the maintenance department,
And then when season started, I went to the beach shack.
you became the beach shack guy.
Yes.
Do you look back at that now and realize, like, what a piece of ass I was that they made me the beach shack guy? And then what happened? You know what I mean?
Every day of my life.
Because they didn't interview me for the beach shack position. That opened up, and they were not like, let's get that sexy guy out of housekeeping.
When I look back at it, I'm just like, I just wanted that year to just last forever.
It was a really fun year.
And then I kept talking about going back for different reasons. I was like, all right, I'll just go back this year, and then that year, and then things happen.
Every time I had money in my pocket, I spent it going back to St. John.
We did go back many times to
Yeah,
visit.
I probably went back like a dozen times to visit within like a 10-year span.
Yeah.
I just wanted to just be a part of my life and define me forever.
That's.
What were the responsibilities of the beach shack guy, Steve?
I had to make sandwiches because there's no. So they had breakfast.
You see, the seeds of a career begin here, right? Right person who came from Stephen's work, right? See,
all right,
it's
all right,
there. It's right there.
That's fair. They would serve breakfast and they'd serve dinner, but there was no lunch. So if you wanted lunch, you went down to the beach shack.
Which, by the way, was Maho Bay Camps was an eco resort, which means they didn't believe in elevators or escalators. Right. And so if you were like, hey, can I get lunch here? They're like, no, you can get the beach shack. Where's the beach shack? Oh, down like
at least 900 stairs.
Yeah, like 9 flights of stairs. And then you go, okay, and just chilling as you go towards the beach or the ocean. This is beautiful. And you get your little sandwich. And when you're done, you go, oh, shit.
I think we marked it, to our cabins, it was somewhere in the 1100s stairs from down
nuts. There. It was nuts.
They didn't put in like a
Go ahead.
pulley system?
Yes, it's an audio podcast. Describe it for the audience.
A pulley system?
Like a dumbwaiter?
Like a vertical dumbwaiter.
Yeah, for people. And somebody said that. Because you could have been the guy working the dumbwaiter for people.
That's right.
That could have been eco-friendly.
I could have been just like the counterweight. I could have just leapt off the side of a cliff.
Yeah. You guys ready to come up? Okay, hold on.
Ready for your sandwiches?
Hold on.
You guys didn't hear it when Penn gave him a job. He was like, I was a dumbwaiter. It meant so much more.
Yeah. We would rent boats with friends, and we'd go to Joost Van Dyke and eat mushrooms. It was a life.
But those 1,100 stairs in the beginning, you'd be like, fuck my life. And at the end of it, 3 stairs at a time, you could be up there and like your
Well, you've got a
calf
picture of
muscles
us, and I don't know if we'll share this on the Patreon or not. But Steve and I did a bit where we were trying to stay in touch with our improv troupe that we had left. Basically, like when I was leaving, I was saying to my improv group, like, I'm so sorry, but I'm going to go. I'm going to leave. I'm going to move to an island. Right?
To an island.
Excuse me.
Sorry, improv
while I move
group.
to an island.
I'm moving to an island.
Right. I literally, in like a weird, feeble, like moment of like stalling, because the speech was so weird, that I was like, does anybody want to come? Whatever. And Steve goes, yep, me.
And when I tell the story, I tell people, like, he didn't mean to say that. Like, he was rambling, and he said it, and I was like, yep.
And I was like, okay. Like, and we were an improv group. We were close, but it was like, I still was like surprised.
You called me 3 days later. You're like, were you serious?
Were you serious? And you're like, yeah. I was like, because I've told everyone, and everyone's mad at me. My job, my dad. I gotta go because I've just pissed everyone off. And then Steve just was like, sure, and he came down there with me. So it was a really weird move, but it was super fun.
Yeah.
And then we worked at Tierney's Tavern together, which is just the greatest bar in the world. So that was easy. Mm-hmm. And getting Steve hired was also easy. I was just like, he's very good. You have a question?
I do.
Get on the mic.
Another place I try to get back to as much as I
Matt
can.
just said his everyone in his life was mad when he said he was moving to an island. Steve, how'd your family and friends take it?
Great question. It was all about me, and here I am with a guest, not asking him the most obvious question in the world.
You said yes on a whim.
My parents were terrified, and my parents were like, "What do you mean? Like, what do you mean?" And they gave me phone cards. Those, what were they called? The
1-800-COLLECT?
Yeah, well,
one of
like
those.
you put money on it so you could make calls. And they're like, well, you have to call us.
Oh, okay.
Because there were these things called payphones. How far did we go with this?
They gave me the pay cards, and they were like, well, just, call us and let us know that you got there. And
okay.
And we
Did you do the thing of like, I'm safe on the island? Collect call from I'm safe on the island. Will you accept the charges? No.
Well, the lead we got for the bar that we were going to work at, that we thought we were going to work at, we showed up and that bar was closed, not for the day, but for the season. We showed up 2 months too early to work there. I didn't think a bar closed like that because I'm from the Jersey Shore where we have a shore season, but those bars stay open year round. So I didn't understand it. And they'll let you know how little research I put into moving there.
There were 72 taxis on the island. One was running. And we had a very limited budget. $150 each.
And we were trying to like get around.
Stretch that for 2 months.
And a taxi came out for like first taxi we went around was like $20. And we're like, ooh, this is going.
Yeah, because we were going to the other side of the island.
Right. And then a guy told us about Maho Bay, where they're not in season, but they have a 4-hour worker program where you can 4 hours they'll give you a place to stay. We said, wonderful. And we spent another $20 going there.
Yeah.
And we said, hello, we'd like to join the 4-hour worker program immediately. And they were like, people apply for this like years or months in advance. I'm like, but we're here now. And they said, can you put a room down? And this is where our friend Jen is. Our friend Jen was working the desk. She's like, can you put a room down? And I said, don't worry, Steve, I got this. And I looked at Steve like, uh-oh. And I handed a credit card that I knew was bad. It was a bad credit card. But they had like a little carbon machine. So I was like,
Got time?
I had time to stall. We basically had a deadline of like, we need to get hired before they check that credit card. And so we started, we put the room down and we just started being really friendly with everybody. And so after a couple of days, the guy who was manager, Wheaton Griffin, was like, I like these guys. Let's put them in the 4-hour worker program. And then we got hired. And when they tore up that carbon thing, I was like, oh, thank God.
The first 2 nights, he said, well, I'll give you a couple days to try to find your friend. And I'll look into, he had just gotten the job. And he was like, I don't know if I can bring you on. So I will give you a couple days to figure it out. He brought it down to basically $3 a night for the place, for the room.
Yeah.
And we were staying in the Caribbean for 2 nights for $3 a night. I remember we went down to the water, jumped in, And you were like, I'm not sweating because it's hot. I'm sweating because I'm super nervous and I don't know what we're doing next. And I was like, we have 2 days to breathe and figure this out.
I was like, I think your family still likes you. I cannot call anyone in mine. I cannot.
All bridges burned.
I cannot do that. Then they hired us on. You got in the maintenance department. I was in the housekeeping. And then we saw a talent show thing on the board. We said, there's a talent show here?
Hey.
Yeah, I was like, we'll do an improv show. And we signed up for the improv show. And they took us in like they had never seen comedy before in their lives.
It went well.
We suddenly became like gods there.
That's great.
Yeah, it helped.
See, this is what I'm saying. Improv won't pay you, but it will help you.
That is well said, Paul. I can back that statement.
I keep telling my students, like, you're not going to make any money, but it will change your life in good ways and dangerous ways.
Yeah.
Truly dangerous ways.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that was crazy. I remember that we were still so broke because the 4-hour program just gave you a place to stay and they had meals. So we weren't making any money.
And pay for the meals.
Yeah. And at some point I got a call to the campground from my brother. And I remember my dad, I think it was my brother, who was like, hey, just so you know, they impounded your car. Because I was supposed to get down there and get a job and start paying off the car that I fucked up buying right before we moved. Things weren't going well for me. Did I get to that part?
What kind of car was this? What kind of car was this?
It was a Hyundai.
All right.
Hyundai. It was green. I remember being forest green. I don't remember the make of the model. I do remember not insuring it.
Off the lot? Just drove it right off the lot.
Just drove it off the
It was
lot.
an early Kia.
Kia. It was a Kia.
It was the first year Kia ever made a car.
Kia.
Wow.
And I turned to, there was multiple Joes that we were working with, so they all had a different nickname. No, it wasn't a Spectrum. It was like a sedan. It was like a sedan model. And Jellyfish Joe.
Yeah.
Jellyfish Joe, who worked at the glass blowing studio where we recycled all the glass in the camp to make glass sculptures to sell to tourists, because that's eco. Keeping a giant furnace burning molten glass. But at least your Corona's becoming a star. Goes, your car got impounded. I go, yeah. He goes, let's throw a party. And I was like, okay. And the whole camp rallied around my car getting impounded, and we threw a huge beach party that night. And I was like, I love it here.
That is an amazing turn.
When I met Jellyfish Joe, he introduced himself. He shook my hand and he goes, "Do you mind the smell of fertilizer and weed?" And I go, "No." He goes, "Oh, then we're gonna get along great," because I was living next to him at the time. I was like, "Oh, okay."
Because when Joe wasn't in charge of the glass studio, he was in charge of our septic system at Maho. Yeah. So
and our weed intake.
And that job will make you rely on weed a lot. But yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah. That was a crazy time. And I remember we were so broke and your uncle came to visit.
Yes.
And it was like he just started throwing a little bit of money around and we're like, oh, this is awesome.
He didn't have to pay for a place to stay because we were giving it to, like, he was staying with me.
Yeah.
And he basically took that as, I'm saving whatever, a couple $100 a night. I'm going to use that couple $100 to make you guys the toast of the town. And literally we'd go out to a bar and he would just buy rounds.
Wow.
And he was like, and then he'd hand us money because he was like, you don't want to buy a girl a drink and say, well, let my uncle pay for it. He goes, so he.
That was the nicest thing. That was the nicest thing.
So he handed us money. He was like,
we
you
don't
go
want
buy
everyone
girls
you meet
drinks.
to know how poor you are. Fake it. And I was like, thank you.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, it was unbelievable. It was unbelievable. That was like a breath. That was a big breath of fresh air. But finally, I got hired at Margarita Phil's. Not Margaritaville's, but Margarita Phil's. Started bartending Tuesday a week, and I finally got to put some money.
They franchise those everywhere now, don't they?
Yeah, if you find one, let me know. I couldn't even tell if the one in St. John is still open.
The same company as Fuddruckers, right?
Yeah. But yeah. But that was a crazy ass time.
It was good.
Yeah. And now you manage a Fuddruckers.
The circle is complete.
Yeah. I manage. I'm a babysitter. I babysit day in and day out. And my other managers know this. They babysit with me, and we just
Is your person here a fellow manager?
He's a fellow manager. This is
good.
Rich.
Okay.
He's
the babysitters. Who has their shit together more? Your average server or your 6-year-old daughter?
I don't.
Time's
honestly,
up. Time's up. Time is up. So sorry, we ran out of time.
I give just as much advice for life to my servers as I do my 6-year-old. I handle more. I give them more life advice than I do
You stopped
this is where the carrots and celery
right?
go.
You were telling me a story earlier today.
Yes.
So tell that story.
And that person will be here for the improv show later.
All right, just keep this between us and the thousands listening to this on the internet.
Okay. All right. No, she was calling to be late at the time, and she was talking to another manager. This was many years ago, and I'm hearing the conversation, and she's like, "Oh, something about my brother got into his car was stolen or something, and got used in a robbery, and now they're looking for him." And basically, they were telling her she needed to pull all the money out of her bank and buy gift cards and all this stuff.
Oh,
and
the gift cards is always, of course, the big red flag.
That's always it.
Right. And she was like calling to be late because she was doing it. And I rushed into the room and I was like, "You're being scammed!" And I was like, do not do this. Do not do. And it took a lot to get her to show up to the building first where we could talk to her. And then
So you're just begging her to come to work first.
yes, like drive here and we will talk this out. Do not go do what you're about to do.
Yeah.
And she did come.
She did. And
What did you do? Did you smack her? Throw water on her face?
yes. I threw hot wing sauce on her.
And it wasn't even a lubricant. It wasn't even a lubricant back then.
No.
But no, we finally got her situated. And
Did you call the police?
yes, and I believe they were one of the convincers because she said that the police were looking for her or the car or something. I don't know. It's been a minute, but we called the police and we were like, "Are you looking for this?" And they were like, "No."
You just had Matt come out from the back and go, "Hey, I'm one of them New York cops. Let me tell you what's going on
Let me put
here."
on a scarf. Fuck you.
Yeah,
fuck you.
yeah,
Fuck you.
yeah. That guy's totally robbing you blind, eh?
doing?
How you doing? Not doing so good, eh?
So I imagine the restaurant life is never dull.
No.
Something's always going on.
Something's always going on.
Yeah. That's like it's like, I know it's dumb because I shouldn't miss it, but that's the only part of restaurant life I do miss is that like it's always a fucking chaos of emotional shit going on with people. That's always something interesting going on for like just shooting the shit about whatever's going on.
And when you think you're going to have a shift that's like a Wednesday morning shift, and you're like, "This is going to be," you're kicking out somebody. We had a guy come in a couple times. He said he was Little Uzi Vert's cousin.
Stop.
Yeah.
And that he
Wait, what?
He said he was Little Uzi Vert's cousin.
Do you know who that is?
No.
I didn't at the time either. Just
He's a
so you
musical
know,
performer.
Huh?
he's a
Musical
rapper.
performer.
Okay. He's a rapper?
Yeah.
Are you trying to like not be racist by saying rapper?
I'm trying to expand your mind, Matt Donnelly, and not just confine Mr. Vert into one genre.
Just so you know, when my
Paul
staff
looked down and he always like this one person of color here. He is a musical enterprise entrepreneur.
What I'm saying is, Little Uzi Vert contains multitudes. That's what I'm saying. And you just need to expand your head.
Like any citizen, he goes about his business as a musical performer.
I honestly didn't want to say rapper for sure because I wasn't for sure.
Okay.
I know the name. I know he's in music, but I wasn't 100% sure he was rapper.
Okay.
Because, man, I have fallen off. There was a time when you could ask me anything about the hip-hop community.
Yes.
I would be finger on the pulse.
Yeah.
That ended around 1993. If you want to come at me with some questions about Cypress Hill or Tribe Called Quest, I got you.
Once Naughty by Nature put out a second album, I
That
was
was
like,
pretty
no
much
way.
it. That was
I'm
it.
done.
Yep, Tretch is beyond my range now. I like what he's done, but I just went up. Okay, hip hop hooray, and there we go. I'm done. That's it.
All right, so
In fairness,
famous rapper.
When the staff came to me and they were like, "There's a guy out there. It says he's Little Uzi Vert's cousin." I was like, "The fuck is that?" But they told me, and then I went out
Musical
there, and
artist,
he said that his brother owned the place.
Okay.
They said he was like, "Yeah, my brother, what is he, cousin? He said my cousin owns the place. He's Little Uzi Vert." And I was like, "Okay."
Now, wait
I'm
a
going to say
minute.
bullshit to both
He said
things.
Little Uzi Vert owned that franchise?
Yes.
Yeah, you certainly have, of the years you've been there, are aware of who is the owner of the franchise, right? And
Yes.
Vert is probably not in the name.
No.
Certainly
You would
Little
at least
Uzi.
Bert doesn't sign my checks, I'll tell you that.
You would have at least got a newsletter of welcome new franchise owner.
An ooze letter? Is that what it is?
Newsletter. Oh shoot, he is owner.
I forgot about the ooze letter. They changed it to the ooze letter. He's not giving us the ooze letter.
Okay, so
I kicked him out. He threatened me at one point, but he came back.
Okay.
He came back on Rich's shift, and if I'm not mistaken, he had a snake around his neck.
Wait a minute.
a live snake.
We had a live snake around. Yeah,
Rich,
Rich, we need you. We need you. We need
Get on the microphone.
Yes. Please.
Here's
Now-
a psalm book.
Yeah. Yeah.
There you go. Thank you.
All right,
Some stickers.
So this guy comes around. He's walking around everything, and the staff's like, "Hey, this guy was here earlier. Steve kicked him out." So I was like, "Okay, let me talk to him." I walk up to him. He's like, "What's up, man?" Taps me up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, "This is the same guy. He's really, really nice." And then he just wandering around. I'm like, "Do you need help with anything?" And he doesn't really answer me. So the staff is like, "Hey, he got kicked out. Like, you gotta get him out of here." So I was like, "Hey, man, you gotta go." He's like, "All right, man, see you." And then that was it.
With the snake. With the snake.
With the snake, I saw the tongue, doing a little.
Whoa.
Yeah. So.
But the snake was like, "Where's the wax spread?"
I didn't ask.
Question from the audience.
Emotional support snake.
Question from the audience: whether it was an emotional support snake or
a seeing eye
snake.
Which is, he did not have his papers.
Not certified.
But I heard that he threatened you. So when he was so cool with me, I was like, "This isn't the same guy."
But it was.
It
But
was.
it was.
Turns out, on some Facebook group that my wife saw a couple days later, he got kicked out of the
Yes.
CVS or Rite Aid or something near
Claiming the same thing?
yes, but he had his pants around his ankles
Exposed himself.
and was
Hold
chasing
on.
women around, and yeah.
So far, this would not pass a test of whether or not this was Nick Cage in Vegas.
You're right. You're right.
But and this is one of his stresses is just as, probably someone who isn't his cousin, right? Which one we don't believe.
I mean,
If anybody in the audience
Googled it,
knows Little
and
Uzi Vert,
No.
okay, there we go. So no.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you, Rich.
Enjoy the psalm book.
There you go. And you get two
some
comic
He-Man
books
stickers as well.
Yes,
Yeah, yeah. You know who else says they're Little Uzi's cousin?
Little Uzi Vert.
Little Uzi Vert's cousin. Someone else wanted to go for a sponsor here, or I'll just read it.
Oh,
Let's go. Get up here. Do you have a scoop name?
Nikki Scissors.
Nikki Scissors.
Right.
All right, I'll hit refresh.
Matt and Mattley's Ice Cream Social is brought to you by Bain branded Mexico.
Bain
branded Mexico.
That's
All
for the
right.
microscoop in 2025. Thank you, Nikki Scissors. Thank you.
Fantastic.
Bain branded Mexico.
No, you don't care for artificial sweeteners. No, you shouldn't. Hi, it's me, Bean. You thirsty? Have you had a Coke today?
This is harder to play live. We can barely hear you.
I'll have to cheat it out a little bit. Yeah. How's that? Okay. If you're in the market for a soft drink, like, let's say, the Batman was, he's the softest drink I've ever fought. Broke his back like a toothpick. What a wuss. Anyway, I'm selling Coke from Mexico now. Not the kind you think. Nope, it's actually just Coca-Cola with real cane sugar. Bane and cane together at last.
Not so fast, Bane.
Oh,
It's me, Batman, with a 6-shooter. I'm going to put you in the OK Corral
Started to
of
use-
justice.
use guns now, have you?
I'm actually Wyatt Earp.
no!
You're both the Cal. It's me, Wyatt Earp.
I have no chance against you, Wyatt Earp.
You sure don't. I hear you're selling cocaine.
No, just Coca-Cola with
No.
pure cane sugar.
Really?
Yeah.
No, just the Coke, huh?
Nothing nefarious about it.
May I try a bottle?
You may.
Refreshing.
That's the Bane guarantee.
All right. Have a good day, Bane.
Pause.
Pause.
And refresh.
Skips a checkout.
They called it.
All right.
They called it.
Where is it's Natalie?
Yeah,
Nikki
Scissors.
Nikki Scissors.
Come here,
Nikki
get your
Scissors.
songbook.
You get a songbook and a transforming hamburger.
That's right. That's right. Does anyone have any stories or physical scoop mail or scoop mail stuff?
Oh my gosh, we got physical scoop mail.
Okay. We're going to keep this episode a little tighter since we have to do an
Physical
improv
mail.
show.
Zippity doo. We got mail in a box.
I love it.
Oh, it's good. Even the I love it.
They know it.
If anyone's listening now that didn't get up on the microphone, sorry.
Okay, I've traveled all the way here from Canada.
Whoa.
Okay.
So I had to bring you a fatty.
Get another bottle of wine. He traveled the furthest.
Definitely.
Bring you a fatty rabbit bag of Canadian goodies.
Oh,
Fatty
wow.
rabbit bag of Canadian goodies.
Amazing.
So I believe these are all things not available in the States.
Yeah. Oh, ketchup
Lay's
chips.
Ketchup chips.
Ketchup chips.
Oh,
Those are
my
fancy.
Steve, you're getting most of these. So,
Yeah.
all dressed ruffles.
Those are so good.
All dressed-
Those are better than the ones we
Ass
get in the
onions.
My
States.
favorite.
Does that say ass onions?
That's French for ass onions.
Oh.
You uncultured swine.
A giant Kinder Egg.
Whoa, what's in that thing? It's a Star
Surprise, Paul,
Wars.
I can't tell you.
It's a Star Wars, though.
Okay.
It's a Star Wars one.
Except that I smuggled over the border because you can't bring them.
Right, 'cause
you
that's a
can't-
choking hazard.
I just didn't tell them.
Nice.
So
This is a choking hazard?
yes,
No, it's not. To who?
No.
I have a gigantic head. This cannot fit in
No,
my
for
mouth.
babies, dude.
your
Babies.
your
Babies can't fit
American
this in their mouths either.
That's the problem. They choke on it.
Your American laws say that things cannot be fully encased. A prize, a non-food thing can't be fully encased in a food thing. So because those are completely sealed all
That's
around,
RFK Jr.'s
the
policy,
toys
right?
inside.
I'm not going to choke on it. I'm not going to let something.
It's one of those
I'm going to
things.
choke on it. I'll choke on it.
Well, I've had friends that have tried to send Kinder Eggs to their friends' kids in the States, and if they send it through the mail, it gets ripped open and never arrives.
2 Kinder Eggs.
There's a Vader and a Luke.
There's a Vader and a Luke. Is that what's
what-
inside? It's not a mystery?
No, it is.
It
a
is a
mystery.
mystery.
It's still a mystery. That's just the wrapper.
Grogu's in one of these.
So,
Grogu's. These things are filled
and
with
I think everything else in there. There's
chocolate.
Wow.
The
There's
rest
chocolate.
is
There's
bars.
2 of everything.
Wonderful.
So we have Coffee Crisp.
I love those. I love those
Classic.
a lot.
We have Arrow.
There, those are
Oh,
The
all.
bubbles.
I've had
There's a
Arrows
mint
before.
and a regular.
You can shove them in up your ass.
Then we have the for your fillings, the crunchy,
yeah.
which is the toffee stuff.
Did you get these all
isn't-
at one place?
Yes, at Dollarama.
Yeah.
Which is basically Canada's Dollar General.
Look at these. These are
We don't have to
amazing.
go through all the
No,
chocolate.
there's only 2 more, but
Okay.
There's Twirl, which is Canadian, and
I like Twirl.
because I have to say it's because your Smarties are different than our Smarties.
Oh yeah, we have like a powdered sugar Smartie. This
Those
is like
are-
a little
Those are
mini
like-
M&Ms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. That's why the tariff started. So, the Smarties.
And then there's a couple more things. Hang on.
Okay.
We have gum that tastes like soap.
No.
Gum that tastes like soap.
Wow.
This is-
Purposefully?
It says it on the package. They're called Thrills. And it tastes like soap. And it says it, and people buy it. And I don't know.
Well, we got to share this with some of the scoops for a live.
Is anyone willing to eat a gum?
I'll do one.
You want to eat a soap gum?
I'll do one. Does anybody want to join me?
Is anyone
All
join
right.
Paul in a
We
soap
got somebody
gum?
with a soap gum. Yeah,
And
there we
then,
go.
Matt, for you,
Yes.
I have a bobblehead
It is.
as a jock of the Toronto Phantoms, which
Toronto-
was the Arena Football League's attempt for a indoor football team in Canada.
And what was it called again?
The Toronto Phantoms.
Phantoms.
It was,
It's
the,
so
it was the-
gorgeous.
it was the
Oh my
arena football.
God.
I worked at the arena that it was at. It was where the Toronto Maple Leafs and the Raptors played, and I worked there when they were playing.
This is a cool ass figure.
It's
Paul ate the soap gum. Sorry. I was going to show him this gorgeous skeleton thing.
Your face and that guy's face look the same at this moment.
Oh my God!
I was sort of the building representative for dealing with them.
Okay.
And they gave those away, and I just found a bunch of them in my attic.
The
So-
podcaster in me has to turn my attention to Paul's face right now.
That's
and
fine.
I'm so
Go
sorry.
right ahead. Go right ahead.
Paul, take us through the journey. Go ahead. What happened with the gum?
It tastes like soap. It tastes like and then it starts to get a little sweet. It's like somebody left development at the back of a toilet in a hotel.
Okay.
And that's what you're eating. Yeah. It's more, this is fine. It's more cleaning solution than soap.
Okay. It's like Dawn liquid?
No, like Windex.
Oh.
It's strong. And it's lavender. It's like lavender fabuloso.
Yeah,
okay.
That's what it is.
It's lavender fabuloso.
We just had the conversation with our 6-year-old the other day about
not eating
Sorry,
Fabuloso.
for those of you listening, Fabuloso is a rapper.
Yeah.
She said something, I don't remember what she said, but
Musical
she said
artist.
something, and we talked about washing her mouth out with soap. We're like, in our day, kind of thing.
People threaten
We
that.
actually would do that.
And she was like, wait, what? So now I could actually give her one of those and be like, no, you're going to eat
Please do.
soap flavored. Yeah.
His
There you go.
daughter, I walked into his house today, first time visiting your house.
Yeah.
And she immediately was like, hi, welcome. Do you want a tour? I was like, I sure do. She goes, we'll start in the basement because that's the first floor. I said, okay. And she just walked me through his house. And like at one point she was going to help, and and I looked at him. I'm like, no, your daughter will do the whole tour. Well, I will not listen to a word you have to say about your house.
This is an incredible bounty.
Well, one final thing, because I know you saw Matt got a little figure there, and I think if you were expecting a figure for yourself, then that's too bad. Hang on a minute.
Wait a minute. Oh my goodness. Get out of here. An actual 80s Too Bad.
Too Bad.
This is an
Bad is a He-Man
OG
figure.
Original Too Bad. He can punch himself in the face. That's his action feature. Yeah.
I bought that at a garage sale probably about 30 years ago for $1 or less.
Wow.
And you just,
This is awesome. Thank you so much.
To go to you.
This is one of the very few that Origins has yet to produce in this form. They've produced one that's two separate ones and they can combine. But this is the classic version. Okay. All right. Yeah.
I was doing my best.
No, it's fine. Listen. It's fine. It's fine. Well, for all of these, for all.
Who cares?
No one. Thank you.
No, it's an amazing gift. That's an amazing.
It's an incredible gift. You get the big prize, which is Natalie Portman's extreme sci-fi thriller. Have you seen Annihilation?
I think I have.
Well, now you own Annihilation.
You need the physical media.
Yes, exactly.
And I just want to say as well, because you guys as well, listening to you guys over the years, the first time I've got to meet you, but you are the reason I got back into performing. And so about 6 years ago in March of 2020, I joined an improv group.
Yeah!
Yes!
And since then, I've been doing improv and stand-up comedy.
Where?
In the Niagara region.
Okay.
We did one of my improv groups. We won the 2023 Hamilton Fringe Festival with our fully improvised Hallmark movie.
Oh, wow. Amazing.
Which was
That's badass.
And
also, that sounds like a really fun format.
That's a really
so
fun
much
format.
Yeah,
And then we ended at Christmas, and then we did a Christmas Carol with the same. It was this awesome group.
So you've been doing improv for 6 years now.
Yeah, well, I did back in high school, and then I took time off to have a mortgage and a family.
Yeah.
And then as my kids are getting
You're a
older,
heavy hitter then. You're
oh yeah, no, I've
awards.
been, and you guys inspired me to get back into it, and I absolutely just love it so much.
Yeah.
Tell everybody how much it pays.
Actually, my real job.
Oh God! I thought you were actually, I'm a millionaire.
If he says 120 grand a year,
Someone with a Nobel. It pays very similarly.
in Canada, we pay all our improvisers $100,000 a year.
I work
have
in
money for the arts.
marketing and sales for a theater company.
Okay.
And they have just started. They asked me this year to start doing workshops. So I am actually getting paid to do workshops for groups that are coming in to the theater.
What size theater venues do you manage over there?
We are the second
Size doesn't
largest
matter.
repertory theater company in North America, the Shaw
Okay.
Festival. With,
Okay. All I'm fishing for is, can you book magicians? That's all I'm fishing for.
Not. I'll
That's
see
a
what
no.
we
It's a
book.
no.
I'll
Okay,
see-
good.
all right.
Enjoy your Annihilation DVD.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
What's your scoop name?
No scoop name, but I'll register arson by. Oh, and Jacob, if you're still listening, I got the package yesterday. Thank you so much.
Okay.
It was all merch from the thing because I couldn't get the scoop.
Oh,
Plug
well, thank
something.
you.
How do we follow your comedy?
Arson Boyd on Instagram.
Arson Boyd.
Arson Boyd.
Okay.
BOYD.
BOYD.
Okay,
Yes.
great. We'll give you
Arson
a follow.
Boyd on Insta. All right.
Sweet.
Good luck,
Thank
everybody.
you.
That warms my heart. That warms my heart.
Yeah. That's awesome. That's what we're trying to do is just get people to
Bring you
continue
toys.
to lose money and bring us toys. That's it. That's our mission.
We don't have a Jock versus Nerd here. Jacob, are you still on?
I am.
Oh. Do you want to try to facilitate a Jock versus Nerd from there?
Sure. How about put some questions into the Zoom chat, Patreons, and
Okay.
I will, because Matt and Paul can't see the Zoom chat, so put some questions and answers in there, and I will do a quick little Jock versus Nerd with the Zoom guests.
Okay. All right. So you're right now soliciting questions from the chat?
That's right.
Okay. All right.
I'll be a lifeline.
You'll be a lifeline. It's me versus
question
Paul.
one. Question one, Matt Donnelly. Question one from Matt Donnelly.
Okay.
Would your mom choke on one of those Kinder eggs?
Before 1983? Yes.
That's from Rich Scoop.
Wow.
Zingers! Nothing but yucks over here.
Let's see here. By the way, I'm getting really tired of Steven telling that story about me in the bar and me running around naked and yelling at the ladies. I have apologized for that and cannot apologize anymore.
Jacob, where did you get that snake?
It was a family heirloom.
You'd think you'd call yourself Jake the Snake's cousin.
Question. What old-timey TV show about a boring white family did Paul describe as lice-infested hill people?
Has to be.
So what
old-timey
TV show
about it's got to be the Waltons.
The Waltons. The Waltons is our
correct.
answer.
The Waltons is correct.
That's exactly what I think.
You call them lice-infested hill people.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what they are.
All right. Okay.
Good night, John Boy. I can't sleep. The bugs are eating me alive.
Oh, from Myra, which movie production caused the global shortage of pink paint?
It's got to be Barbie.
It was Barbie.
Got to be Barbie. It's Barbie.
Yeah. It was like, Mission Impossible. Just the big pink river scene.
Yeah. Oh, SNL trivia. Who hosted the first London SNL?
That happened this weekend.
Yes.
That was Tina Fey.
Tina Fey was the guest host.
Absolutely.
And the joke was like, why didn't they get a British celebrity? And her opening monologue joke was that they all said no. That they had to wait for the show to have legs. I imagine they actually had Tina Fey host because she knew how to run people through a week of SNL.
Well,
as a
also,
former head writer.
that makes sense.
She is supposedly being lined up to take over the helm whenever.
This might be a trial run or something like that for
Right.
sure. Yeah. But the rumor is that Lorne Michaels might retire, and there's certain people that would take over. Tina Fey's always on the short list of those people. The guy who moved over to Fallon with him is also on that list. Who's this announcer guy? Anyhow,
Don Pardo.
But anytime they say that, Lorne Michaels goes like, "I'm not going anywhere."
Yeah, he's not.
Yeah. He's not. All right. What was that noise?
Still got this soap thing in my mouth.
Really?
Yeah. I'm about to spit it out.
Why don't you eat some all-dressed potato chips?
Oh my God! To follow this with that flavor,
They're made with ass onions.
I would be sick.
Let's do one more question, Jacob. If we have one, or we'll wrap it up.
All right, we got one from Rich Scoop here. What is unusual about the butthole of the comb jellyfish? COMB, the comb jellyfish.
What is unusual about the comb jellyfish?
Their butthole.
Specifically about the butthole.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, it is also their mouth.
Interesting.
It's just one thing because it's like a.
If it's a weird animal fact,
a univalve critter.
going to know it.
I'm going to go with it speaks Spanish.
Good guess. It's a solid guess.
Didgeridoo?
Any guesses?
Oh, the one in the middle doesn't work.
So Steve thinks the one in the middle doesn't work. Matt believes the butthole speaks Spanish. And Paul believes that it is some kind of like magical cloaca butthole mouth thing. Good.
Magical cloaca is my stripper name.
It is transient. It appears when needed and then disappears when the jellyfish is done pooping.
What the fucking what? I wouldn't give. What I wouldn't give. What an amazing
your guys'
gift.
buttholes not do that?
Oh, as a magician, I would work forever.
I can only make one thing appear, but I can make it appear from anywhere.
As everyone comes in, I'm just eating grape nuts.
Hang on, guys. Just getting prepped. Make yourselves comfy. It's going to be in about 35 minutes. Hang tight. Anybody got some coffee?
But stuff tonight, if you can find it.
That's the game. Wow. Thank you, Jacob. Thank you for those. And thank you for those in the chat giving those wonderful questions. Thanks, guys.
We will. I think we have to go over and do our show next door. So we're going to wrap up this episode. Thank you all for joining us here live.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Bethlehem, Goops.
Pennsylvania.
All 500 of you.
Yeah, you're not going to fit in a 100-seat theater.
No.
This giant crowd. Don't fit there.
400 of you are shit out of luck.
But very exciting. I love these. And I wish
we don't do enough turnouts.
They're fun.
Yeah, we do. We love it.
Thank you, Steve, for making this all happen.
Absolutely. I hope someday we could do a big churn out here, like a full on. You know what I mean? Legit. Churn out here
over my dead body.
Day long event. You can do it.
But thank you, DidgeriDouche, for being here.
Yeah.
Tell everyone to follow all your big socials. I know you're constantly trying to get people on your TikTok.
Oh, man. I deleted TikTok. I know. I wasn't worried about the Chinese tracking me. I was worried about Harry Ellison or whatever his name is. Look, Stephen Booth.
You don't care.
I don't give a crap. I don't post. The most I posted was this past 2 weeks to get people to the show.
Well, it's working. You got one person now.
Right.
I did.
We are.
Yeah.
I did. No, I got people. Yeah.
People are coming. People are coming.
All right. Well, thanks for listening, everybody. I'm not sure if we're going to be folding in any credits or Jacob's going to do anything, but if not, we love you. Take care of yourselves. And we'll see you soon.
See you soon.
Successful.